Back to that breaking news that we first brought you at the top of the show. An earthquake rattles the Northeast, shaking people in several states, including here in Washington as well. CBS News correspondent Michael George joining us live from Times Square in New York City with more on this story. Michael?
Well, Larry, I can tell you what we felt and what thousands of other people here in New York City, New Jersey, and Connecticut felt. It started with sort of a mild shaking. This is about 2 hours ago, 10:20 a.m. And then it picked up quickly into sort of moderate shaking. You hear dishes, plates, other things rattling on the shelves. Startled a lot of people, shook them up for lack of a better word. But the good news, no reports of any damage, no reports of any significant injuries. But right now, city officials are working to assess if that is a problem. Now, what we're told right now is this was either a 4.8 or a 4.7. They're still finalizing the exact numbers, centered about 40 miles west of New York City, so in New Jersey. Now, people did feel this all over the area, and people tended to feel it stronger if they were inside an office building or any kind of building, especially if they were on a higher floor. In fact, a lot of people were here in Times Square. There are a lot of tourists walking around. A lot of them didn't even notice this was happening. If you're out on the street, very few people felt it. But again, a 4.8 would typically be classified as a minor to moderate earthquake. So typically, there are no reports of serious injuries or damage for an earthquake of this size. That said, New York City has a lot of older infrastructure, including bridges and tunnels. And so right now, city officials are checking all the buildings in the area, all the bridges, all the tunnels, trying to make sure there isn't any damage that needs to be assessed. But right now, people are more startled than anything. This is a pretty rare occurrence for New York City. So everybody right now is texting each other, sharing their experiences. And it is interesting to note that a lot of people didn't feel it. So how people experience this depends on who you ask. Larry?
All right. Of course, the last time Washington saw an earthquake back in 2011. But of course, the investigation is still underway to ensure that all of the buildings in and around town, both here and in New York, are safe. Michael George reporting live for us this hour. Michael, thank you so much.